Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this shamrock granny square. It's a quick and easy pattern. I've also included a link in the description below for the written pattern. Alright, so we're going to begin with a magic ring. You're going to drape the yarn across your four fingers like this and wrap it around so it forms an X. You're going to take your hook and on this bottom piece of the X, push your hook under and then over the other piece of yarn. Gently scoop up a loop and carefully pull your hand out to pick up your working yarn. We're going to be working over both pieces of the yarn here. So we're going to chain 3, which will count as a double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 2 more times into our magic ring. This is going to make one of our double crochet clusters. We will need a total of 4 for our square. Chain 1. And we're going to work another 3 double crochet into the magic ring for our second double crochet cluster. Two and 3. We're going to chain 1 and work another 3 double crochet into the magic ring. If any stitches are going too quickly, have a look at the stitch tutorial link in the description below, where I go over specific stitches much more slowed down. Okay, so this is our third double crochet cluster here. Now we're going to, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, we've got 3 here. We need to finish our 4th one, but we need our stem for our shamrock. Okay. So we're going to switch to our white yarn before we do our chain 1. It's important that we, in this first round, take note of when to use which color because we want it to flow nicely. Make a starting loop with your white yarn and get that onto your hook. Okay, pull that through the loop. So now we're working with our white yarn, and now we will do our chain 1, separating our double crochet clusters, working over both of our colors here. We're going to work 1 double crochet with our white. We will drop the white yarn, pick up the green, pull that through the loop. We're going to do our second double crochet with green. Okay, drop the green yarn, pick up the white, pull it through the loop, and do our third double crochet with the white. Now we want to finish off clean and make sure that it's just our stem carrying through and not the white yarn as well over to close our round. So drop the white, pick up your green, pull it through the loop. We're going to find the string that is from the beginning of our magic ring. So chain 1, pull that little string there or yarn to close the magic ring. It can be a little awkward with all these little tail ends, but close up your magic ring there. And we're going to go ahead and find the top of our chain 3 space from the beginning of our round here. And we're going to close the round with a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. So work your slip stitch. And we're going to, now you have finished this round, but to start the next one, we need to work our way to that first chain space between our double crochet clusters from the first round. So we're going to work our slip stitches into the first 2 stitches using green to keep it clean and the colors separate. So slip stitch in the first stitch, slip stitch into the next one, and then we're going to slip stitch around that chain 1 space that's separating our double crochet clusters. Okay, and we are going to switch over to our white yarn. So drop the green, switch over to white, pull that through the loop. So we're ready to work with our white yarn. We're not going to need the green anymore from this point forward, so you can get your scissors and fasten that off so you have it out of the way. And also, since we're not using that color anymore, it doesn't make sense to waste any of that yarn. My tail end from my magic ring is quite long, so I'm just going to actually snip that a little bit so it's not so long. And now I'm going to chain 3, which will count as a double crochet, and I'm going to double crochet 2 more times around that same chain space, which is the first chain 1 space separating the crochet clusters from the previous round. So work 2 more double crochets. We're going to chain 1 and work another 3 double crochets around the very same space. This is now going to be corner number 1 of our square. We're going to chain 1 and go over to the next chain space from the previous round and work 3 double crochets. This round we're just working our 4 corners, so we're going to work 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1, and work another 3 double crochet stitches around the same chain space. Chain 1. We're going to do the same thing around the last 2 chain 1 spaces from our previous round. So you're going to go ahead and around this next chain space, work your 3 double crochet. You will chain 1, work another 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then do the same thing around the last chain 1 space from the previous round, and then come back and I'll show you how we'll finish up this round. Okay, so here we are back at the beginning. We're going to close the round with a slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 space. We've now completed that round. You can flip it over here and you will see your shamrock is clear in the middle of your square so far. You can continue on now making the square as large as you like. I'm going to show you the complete pattern that I've done, which is another 2 rounds to my square. So let's start our next one by working a slip stitch into each of the first 2 stitches, and then a slip stitch around that first chain space from the previous round. We'll chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, work another 2 double crochet around the same space, chain 1, and another 3 double crochet around the same space to work corner number 1 of this round. All right, so now we're going to finish up this corner, chain 1. Now we're going to work 3 double crochet around this next chain 1 space from the previous round. We're only working 1 double crochet cluster in the spaces between the corners. So we're just going to work our 3 double crochet stitches around this chain 1 space. So as mentioned, in these spaces between the corners, we're only doing 1 double crochet cluster instead of like the corners where we do 2. So let's chain 1, move over to our next corner. We're going to work 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1, work another 3 double crochet stitches to complete corner number 2 of this round. We will chain 1 and work 3 double crochet around the next chain space. And you're just going to continue this all the way around until you get back to the beginning and then come back. So you could pause the video, finish working all the way around till you get back to the start, and then come back. Okay, so here we are at the beginning. We're going to close with a slip stitch in the top of our chain 3 space. And we're going to slip stitch into each of the first 2 stitches and around the first corner chain 1. Chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so we're going to work 2 more double crochets around the same chain 1 space from the previous round. Chain 1, work another 3 double crochet to complete corner number 1 for this round. As your rounds continue, you're going to notice these spaces between the corners increase. So the last one we only had 1, now we have 2. So in each of these spaces between the corners, we're only going to do 1 crochet cluster, double crochet cluster. So work 3 double crochets, chain 1, work 3 double crochet around the next chain 1 space from the previous round, and chain 1, and you're going to work corner number 2. So your 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet around the same space. You're going to continue all the way around. When you get back to the beginning, come back and I'll show you how we're going to finish off. Okay, so here we are back at the beginning. We're going to close with our slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. And we're finished our granny square, but we want to finish it off on a nice clean finish. So let's work our slip stitches into each of the first 2 stitches. And we're going to slip stitch around that chain space for the corner. And here is where we'll fasten off. You can pull up a little bit of a tail end and grab your scissors. And pull that through to finish it off. And there you go. You've got your adorable crochet shamrock granny square. Make as many as you like for whatever project you're working on. I hope you've enjoyed this pattern. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You're going to use a tapestry needle just to weave those little tail ends in and out of the stitches on the back. And have a look at the helpful links in the description below.